Rice, if you've never had it before, has a similar texture to farro. So it's nice and chewy, it's hearty, and when I am working out or I'm trying to lose weight, I tend to, just eat those type of rice versus white rice because it's very hearty. It has a lot of fiber, protein, and antioxidants, so it keeps you full instead of eating white rice that just literally just passes through you. So I just cook this in a mini rice cooker. You do 1 part rice to 2 part liquid, and I did water. And that is it. You just let it cook, and then you just want to fluff it with a fork once it's done. So you want to make sure and just heat up a pan with just a little bit of oil. You can use rapeseed oil or avocado oil, coconut oil. Then you want to put in some onions. I used half of a small onion and just sprinkle a little bit of salt just so the onions don't burn. You want to soften the onions and just maybe until it gets translucent. And then you're going to put in some garlic. You can use as much as you like. I really love garlic, so I use 2 cloves of garlic, and you just want to cook that for about 30 seconds. Do not overcook it. Then you're going to put in your drained black beans. I use 1 can of black beans. I didn't wash the beans. I just drained the excess liquid out of it. And then you just want to give everything a good mix to incorporate. Then you're going to just splash in some stock. You can use water if you don't want. Then you're going to put in some black pepper and onion granules. I like using the granules instead of the powder. It just has more flavor. Then you're going to put in some more garlic. I mean, onion and garlic is life. Then we're going to put in some chili powder, and all of these spices you use how much or how little you like. Then you're going to put in some ground cumin and dried cilantro. You want to make sure and give everything a good mix and just let all of the flavors come together really nicely with the beans. So you're going to cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's nice and thick. This is what your beans should look like. You see when I push it there, it shows like it's nice and thick. You want it to look like that, and then you're going to put in some parsley and cilantro. Make sure that it's nice and fresh. If you don't have fresh, of course you can use dried. And then you just turn the stove off, and that is it. It will thicken up more as it sits and cools, so a little bit of liquid in there is good. So again, you want to make sure that you have about a teaspoon of oil. I'm using lean ground beef, and break it up into small pieces and let it get nice and brown. Then you're going to add in some salt and pepper to the ground beef, give it a mix, and let it get nice and brown. So once most of the pieces is nice and brown, you're going to add in about 3 tablespoons of my Fiesta mix, and this particular mix, I would leave a link in the description box below to the video where I made this mix. It is absolutely delicious. It is good with tacos, quesadillas, burrito bowls. It is really, really delicious. You can even put it on a nice piece of steak and make tacos out of that steak. It is really, really flavorful. What I wanted to let you guys know is that I like making my own spice mixtures because the store-bought stuff tend to have added sugars and oils. Then you just want to toast those spices in the beef for a couple of minutes, maybe about 3 minutes or so, and add in a splash of stock or water just to maintain some moisture with the beef, because lean ground beef can get very, very dry. Especially if you're meal prepping this, you want to have a little bit of moisture in there. Just cook it until the everything just comes up to temp. And taste it for salt. Mine came out perfect. It needed nothing. With shishito peppers, you want to make sure that the skillet is nice and screaming hot. And that is what a shishito pepper is. It's a Japanese pepper. It is very mild and tasty. 1 out of 10 of these peppers are extremely spicy. But for the most part, it's really mild and delicious. And the skin of the pepper is very thin. So you want to make sure and cook it fast, so about 3 minutes, until it has like these blister marks you're seeing there on the pepper. And that is it. You season it with some salt and pepper. You could squeeze some lime juice in there, some chili powder, whatever your preference is, but I really like keeping it simple, with some just simple salt and pepper. And this is what it should look like: nice and blistered and flavorful.
The video. I hope you guys enjoy. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I would love if you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video.